to be honest, right, the EFL games that happened on Tuesday night, they all delivered. They all delivered lots and lots of drama. Like, come on, we saw Barnsley versus Brighton. Brighton won 6-0. And this is despite the fact that Brighton rested their players and they played, what is it called? They played substitutions. They rotated. Brighton rotated. And this guy, Gomez, scored 4 goals. Gomez scored 4 goals. It was just interesting to see. And Brighton, they were actually away from home, and you have to be wary for what Chelsea will be facing this weekend, because this weekend is actually Chelsea that Brighton are facing this weekend, and you have to be wary because now that Brighton, they've rested their key players, they rotated and they were able to beat the Barnsley 6-0. It just makes you realize that Brighton, when they are coming to play Chelsea in the weekend, they are going to be on very, very fine form. And I hope Chelsea, they are ready for what is coming. Then we have Burnley versus Cardiff City. Now, Burnley lost this match, and it just makes you wonder. It just makes you wonder. Anyways, my projection of Burnley being among the teams that will relegate this season is still on, and their display against Cardiff City shows it all. I mean, how are you losing to a non-Premier League team at home? I think Cardiff should be a championship team. Yeah, Cardiff is a championship team. How are you losing to a championship team at home? Is it a championship team or a League One team? I'm not sure right now, but I know Cardiff are not a Premier League team. So why are you losing? You are the Premier League team right now. Why are you losing 2-1? At home? It's just a shame. And right now, Burnley, they are out of the EFL Cup. Then we have Fulham versus Cambridge United. Fulham won 1-0. In my opinion, Fulham, you are at home. This winning margin is supposed to be more than 1 goal. Come on, 1-0. It flatters Cambridge United, and it kind of puts a dent on the victory that Fulham had. Again, a win is a win at the end of the day, but as a Premier League team at home, come on, 1-0 is poor. 1-0 is very poor. Then we have Lincoln City versus Chelsea. Chelsea won 2-1. Again, this is the worst performance I've seen from Chelsea this season. Like, against a League One team, Chelsea were struggling to break their press, struggling to break their low block. It was just a disappointment for me. But Chelsea, we got the win, and that is what matters at the end of the day. Wigan versus Wycombe Wanderers. Wycombe Wanderers won Wigan 2-0. I did not watch this match, but I guess we can say it was a fine game. And the fact that Wigan were at home and yet Wycombe Wanderers actually won just says a lot about the mentality and the drive that Wycombe Wanderers have. And you just know that they are getting to round 4 or round 5. This Wycombe, I know they always get to round 5. Between round 4 and round 5, that's when they get knocked out of the EFL Cup. Then we have Wolves versus Everton. Now, for this particular one, I actually feel like Everton should have won, because come on, Wolves in the Premier League, they've been shit. They've been so poor in the Premier League. So in coming into this game, I was like, these guys are supposed to win. Everton are supposed to win. But actually, it was Wolves who won, and they won 2-0. Tolu Akorodare actually scored, and it's a moment of pride for me because I'm Nigerian, and Tolu Arokodare is actually Nigerian too. So I was very happy to see that he got on the score sheet. But in all honesty, I was expecting Everton to actually win this game, but Wolves won, and now Everton are out of the EFL Cup. Then we have West Ham versus Reading, right? West Ham defeated Reading 2-0, and we had the blockbuster match, Liverpool versus Southampton. This game was 2-1, and it was mind-blowing. You know, Southampton, they always give stress to Liverpool anytime they face Liverpool, and Liverpool, they were leading 1-0 initially. Then Southampton equalized, it was 1-1. Then Ekitike scored the winning goal for Liverpool, 2-1. And in all honesty, among all the players that came from Bundesliga to join the Premier League this season, Ekitike is actually the player that has stood out to me. I mean, we have players like Ekitike coming from the Bundesliga, Florian Wirtz came from the Bundesliga, Yemi Gittens came from the Bundesliga, there's this other guy that plays as a striker for Newcastle, Nick Votmade came from the Bundesliga. But out of these 4 players, right, only Hugo Ekitike has been actually living up to expectation, and he scored the winning goal for Liverpool again. Of course, he made a silly mistake. He pulled off his shirt in celebration, but he forgot that he was already on a yellow card. I mean, I think he was on a yellow card because he had kicked the ball initially. Then when he scored the winning goal, he celebrated and he removed his shirt. He got the second yellow card and he got the red card. I think he actually forgot, but that is bad decision making from him. He should have remembered that he is on a yellow card. And right now with the red card, he has to miss the Premier League games that Liverpool is playing in the weekend. But I feel like that is good news for Isak, because right now Isak is definitely starting on the weekend. We will definitely see a front three of Gakpo, Isak, and Salah. So football fans, tell me, which of the games did you enjoy most among these EFL games that were played on Tuesday night?